So Brax isn't your average assassin. I want to know, how did you tap into the psyche and how did you get ready for this role?
Uh, well, he's not an assassin. He's a protector. He
Yeah,
is the protector of his daughter, who, wants to take his daughter out of the same cycle of his own life to turn into something different, which kind of fails in that sense, and sparks sort of her own, Ana de Armas's route for vengeance. But I think the biggest preparation was just time, trying to learn the choreography, but more importantly, learn how to maneuver in sort of close sets with guns and elbows, and learning how to fight, and being willing to change things on a dime on the day of the set shooting, and knowing that we have to get the fight that day. Uh,
yeah,
one of the most exciting things and nerve-wracking things.
yeah. I mean, those kind of scenes, quite intense, but very well done. Now we know you for the Umbrella Academy, the fight actions and that. What differed from those kind of scenes and what you're used to in that to Ballerina?
Well, I think in those things, it was very already, like, the fights were already set, and when you show up to set, you're gonna fight those exact fights. They're very, very, very planned, and you show up to Ballerina, and Ballerina is like things are always molding to the place and the
Yeah,
storyline and how the character moves, and so there's a fluidity of how you are working. So you have to be open to new challenges constantly, and not to say that Umbrella wasn't like that, but it was a little bit different. And also, some of the connections and the people that they were able to get on board to work on Ballerina was sort of the apex of the business of what they do in terms of stunts. And it was a treat to be able to be in the room with all of them.
yeah.
That's a sort of
Really, really cool. Yeah. Now, obviously, anytime you're working in acting, there's a lot of preparation. What did you have to do for this that was different than you've ever done before to get into this character, like prep wise? Obviously,
uh,
the fitness.
yeah, I mean, the fitness, I'm no stranger to that. It was a lot more so about trusting myself that all of the years of training culminate to a certain moment where, even when doubt creeps in, something else usually takes over, and being able to trust that
Yeah.
was a good reminder that we work our way to something, but sometimes when we're there about to do it, we tend to forget about everything else we've done, and so there's a little lack of courage that can disappear. But if only to remember that we've been working for this moment, you know
Yeah.
all our lives.
This is what you've trained for your whole life.
It kind of feels like it. It
Yeah.
kind of, I'm not trying to hoot the whole thing, but it kind of does feel like it. Yeah.
Yeah. And I've seen the movie. I've been lucky enough to see the whole thing. And I was the one in the cinema. Ooh, ah, ooh. I was making all the sound effects because there was a
Oh,
lot of
really?
moments. Yeah, I just love it. Now, for anybody who has not seen any John Wick, anything about the trailer, how could you just summarize this movie in one, two sentences?
I mean, look, there's been so many. There's four films. There's about to be a fifth one. I would say just start with the first one. If you love dogs, you're gonna love the first one. You're just gonna love it. Just watch the first one.
Can I be really, really unprofessional?
Yeah. Oh, look at this one.
I'm sorry. You just because you said it, she sat on my lap.
No, no, no. It's right. That's the reason why John Wick even exists, is because of a
Yeah.
dog. A
Yeah.
dog started one of the most successful action franchises in the last 30 years.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. No,
And
it's
then the one sentence would be, go see it.
100%. Go
Yeah.
see it. You're gonna have a blast.
Well, I loved it, and I'll be seeing it again. I love to go second time with friends. So congratulations on the movie, and I look forward to watching it again.
Thank you so much. I
Thank you,
appreciate it.
David. And again, sorry about that, but she's a good little quiet girl.
Oh, no, it's